inspiration, and a little bit of challenge to be like, oh yeah, next level, I'm totally going to do that, And so I hope that this week, you'll be impressed, and somehow God's love will capture your heart even more. So, thinking about snowboarding, because that's totally the next level, right? Anyone here a black diamond skier or snowboarder? Oh, right there, right? Right up. How about a double black? I mean, for real. Oh, and with a few tricks. Anyone, with tricks, you jump, you're and everyone's watching, oh. Of course, when I try to do that, it's watch me. Whoa. I haven't tried that for a while because the snow hasn't been very good. You know how that feels. It's bam, oh, I gotta go in. My tailbones. It's how do things not break more often? It's ow. Snap again! Snap! But, okay, a little bit early here. If you're not a snowboarder, don't worry about it. You're still very cool. Alright? But I do encourage you to get into snowboarding or skiing. I started as a skier, my mom. We were so poor. How did my mom afford to take a ski? How did that happen? We live in this little apartment, and it was let's go ski. So we go up the mountain, this old junky car, and we get out there. That girl dressed up from Goodwill. It's so cool. Goodwill's cool now, but back then it wasn't so cool. We're red, old, pink maybe, and purple ski pants, and we're alright, we're going skiing. And so we get the little skis, and that skiing is designed to be kind of humbling at first, because you have to start like this. You're going down, boom, and skis get all tripped up. Didn't know anything about snowboarding because, that was a long time ago. And, but then, someone, somewhere, I was a youth pastor, I think, I don't know, Kirkland, somewhere in Washington State, because I'm right up above you guys. Boy, you're from Washington State. Washington Conference. And, snowboarding. And of course, here I am, a youth pastor, right? I'm a youth pastor, really, not secure, insecure. Yeah, we'll go snowboarding. These guys are so good. It's whoosh. We went to Black Diamond. Black Cone, right? Whistler, Black Cone. We go way up there, and you go way up there, and my kids are just whoosh. And I'm just ah! Yeah, let me tell you something. And so, but skills improve. Begin to go to the next level, I got off the bunny hill. One time I thought I was doing pretty good. I was running down this run, and there's a skier friend behind me. And I was so good that I didn't even have a proper ski helmet, because those were kind of new coming in, enforced for everyone to have. So I had this bike helmet that looked like a ski helmet, though. It really did. And so I'm going down this snowboard, this hill, it was yeah! You know how it happens when you catch an edge? It's just horrible, because you don't even know it's going to happen, and it does. It's just and and I had these cool glasses on, I didn't have ski goggles, I'm just I'm going in. But somehow I was able to improve, and then you start to ride switch, right? That's a technical term. Switch. I'm goofy. Why do they call it that? I don't know. I'm stupid. Why don't they call the person with the left something different? Bizarre. But here I am. I'm goofy stance. Yeah. And then comes the moment. Yeah. But then I got better and better. Go to the next level. Pretty soon on a Black Diamond. And then I find a skiing friend who's actually an older black guy. He was my pastor, and he was really good. This guy, Gary Fogelquist, he's so awesome. He's a huge guy too. He's not embarrassed to talk about this, but he's got kind of cool. Anyways, and I'll talk about him some more later. So anyway, he is so good. He's double black. He's a machine. And we're just trying to fall down. Pretty pretty soon, I'm able to follow him, and we go to the next level. Gary is the guy who actually got me into mountaineering. He goes youth pastoring up there in North Cascade, way up there in Burlington, and he's like, oh, he's got this laughter. Just a good guy. Let's go mountaineering. So I get all the gear, we start climbing some mountains, and then he's like, I've never done this before, but I want to snowboard down Mount Hood. Just like, all right, yeah. So we drive down to Mount Hood. We get up there at Timberline Lodge, and then you're looking at this mountain. It's like, I was there one time, and for the first time in its history, they shut down the mountain when I was going to climb this mountain with another friend. Remember the helicopter went down and all that stuff a long time ago? Anyway, now it's here with Pastor Gary, and we're going to climb this thing with our snowboards. So since we've never done this before, we strapped our snowboards in our packs horizontally, Well, we didn't know, and it wasn't windy. So we got to get up there on the ridge in a few hours before sunset. Yeah. Oh, hot. Take off our jackets, kind of take off our layers. Sure enough, wind. So it's like we're climbing up and woo! Woo! I'm a butterfly! And we weren't getting up there like we wanted to. We're just kind of going up. Finally, we kind of got smart. Like, we aren't doing this right. We're going to put the snowboard. But by this time, it was so late. We got back in. We kind of had to huddle in there. And we made a little, snow landing for our tent. And right behind a ski jump. I thought that was pretty cool. So the next morning, you wake up and you're like, ski jump. You want some hot chocolate? Somebody can do that probably. You're so good, right? You're just in the air, you're oh yeah, snap. Boom. And so we finally get up into the top and we put our snowboards on, and it's just that feeling of not having to depend on a ski line or a ski lift. And you just get on that snowboard and you're just like, here we go. Just the two of us. Yeah. Whoa. Way up there to the next level. That's kind of the purpose of our lives, really, is to get to the next level. Academically, socially, spiritually. I didn't have this figured out when I was a freshman in high school. I seriously did not. The only class I flunked was algebra. I should have flunked a bunch more classes, but here I was in the back of the classroom, with Mr. So-and-so. I'm just hating him, I had no Christian journey in my life, and I'm just like, algebra really stinks, and I seriously did not think it would matter, whatever. And so I give an F, and then the registrar's like, when are you going to take this class over? Huh? I have to take this class? Again? It's like I have to go to the next level. It's like one of these things that is there for our lives. And when we realize it, it's like, oh yeah, this is the purpose of my life, to go to the next level. And when it comes to God, it's like He wants you to take your journey to the next level. It might not be a huge step. It might be a little tiny step.